In my last video, I shared a tapping sequence that you can follow to tap on the emotions that are connected to a way that your body has changed. And in today's video, I'm gonna tap on my own photo and show you what it's like to use specific details related to your own experience. So first, I'll give you a quick glimpse of the photo I'm working on today. And then I'll begin. So I'm going to start with my feet flat on the floor. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. So as I start looking at this photo, the first emotion that comes up for me is sadness. And I'm feeling that sadness in the lower part of my stomach. In this moment, I think the sadness is maybe a 4 out of 10. And I'll begin a round of tapping. Even though I'm looking at this photo of myself, I feel like I don't even recognize myself. It makes me feel this sadness low in my stomach. Right here and right now, I'm okay. Even though this photo makes me feel really sad, I feel it deep in the lower part of my stomach. Right here and right now, I choose to accept this feeling in my stomach. Even though I'm looking at this photo of myself, I don't recognize myself. It makes me feel really sad, and I feel it deep in my stomach. In this moment, I'm choosing to accept this sadness and the sadness in my stomach. All this sadness, related to this photo. It's like I don't even recognize myself. This sadness, I feel low in my stomach. This sadness that I don't even recognize myself. All this sadness I feel when I look at this photo. This sadness I feel deep in my stomach. All of this sadness in my stomach. Take another deep breath. Let it out. Have a sip of water. Now I'm going to return to the photo and tune into that sadness I'm feeling again. I think the sadness has cleared, but I feel anger coming up because a lot of the effects that I'm seeing in my skin in this photo were due to a medication that I ended up not needing. And I feel a lot of anger that my skin was destroyed for what feels like no reason. I feel that anger also in that same location, low in my stomach. Maybe I feel a 5 out of 10 for the anger in this moment. I'm going to start another round of tapping. Make sure my feet are still flat on the floor. Take another deep breath in. let it out, and I'll begin. Even though I'm starting to feel really angry looking at this photo, my skin was destroyed, and it feels like it was for no reason. Right here and right now, I'm choosing to accept that I feel angry. Even though I feel all this anger coming up looking at this photo, I feel it deep in my stomach clenching with anger. Right here and right now, I am okay. Even though I look at this photo of myself, I feel like my skin was destroyed. It makes me feel so angry that I went through that. I feel this anger deep in my stomach. In this moment, I choose to accept the anger, and I choose to accept the feeling I have in my stomach. All this anger I feel when I look at this photo. I feel like my skin was destroyed for no reason. All this anger I'm feeling in my body. All this anger deep in my stomach. I feel really angry. Feels like my skin was destroyed for no reason. All this anger I feel in my stomach. All of this anger I feel in my stomach. Have another sip of water. And I'll return to the photo again. I feel the anger has passed, but I feel that sadness coming back up. And I think it's not sadness about how I look. I think it's sadness about I can see in my eyes and see in my face that I just didn't know what to do next. I just didn't think there was a way out. And I feel sad for that version of me. I feel sad I had to go through that. I think the sadness intensity has gone down. Maybe it's only a 1 out of 10. And earlier, the sadness in my stomach was really tight. And now it's a much softer, almost hard to find the feeling in my stomach. So I'm gonna go through one more round of tapping. Even though this sadness has returned when I look at this photo, I feel really sad for this version of me. Even with all that, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I feel really sad when I look at this photo, I feel really sad that I had to go through this experience. Right here and right now, I'm okay. And I'm proud of how I look today. even though I feel this sadness for this version of me that was struggling so hard, right here and right now, I choose to love and accept myself. This remaining sadness I feel when I look at this photo. This remaining sadness I feel in my stomach. This sadness when I think about what I was going through in this photo. This sadness remaining in my stomach. All the remaining sadness I feel when I look at this photo of myself. All this sadness in my stomach. All this remaining sadness. This remaining sadness in my stomach. One more sip of water. Now when I return to this photo, I feel it's a lot more difficult to connect to that sadness or that anger. When I look at it, I see someone that was really pushing hard to continue, and even though they were exhausted, they didn't give up, and it makes me proud that I'm sitting here as healthy as I am today. It makes me proud that I kept going. And I feel a lot of compassion for this version of myself that with the little bit of energy they had, kept going. So I'd like to do one last round to lock in these more positive feelings that I have now. And I'll go ahead and skip the setup statement because I'm just focusing on the change of emotions that I'm feeling now. I feel all this compassion for that version of myself. I feel really proud of the health I have now. I'm really grateful for the health I have now. All this compassion I feel towards a version of myself that was struggling so hard. I feel proud of how healthy I am now. I'm grateful for my perseverance. I'm really grateful for how healthy I am now. I'm grateful that I have tapping to move my emotions. Okay, one final breath. Thank you for following along with me, and if you're interested in working on the specific details related to your experience, I'd love to connect with you. You can visit my website, and I offer a free consultation where we can meet and talk about how tapping could benefit you and your experiences.